All right. Shalom, Yashral. Peace, Israel, first and foremost. As always, I want to give all praises and honor and glorification due to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Hawa Kakadash, and a double honor to our elders apostle of GMS whole world. And our peace and blessings to the hopeful Lekakiam that are out there pushing this gospel, this doctrine of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, in righteousness, in sincerity, and in truth, and also shalom, wabrakatham. Peace and blessing to the brethren and a few sisters that may be tuning and listen, learning, studying under the vibration of Yahweh Hashem, Hashem, Kakadash, and once again to water Yahweh Shai for allowing us to be able to understand this good news, this wonderful gospel. I want to do a lesson real quick and willing. It's edifying as always a purpose. These are modern day Iranians, which are the ancient Persians. Now they are acquiring, hyper sonic missile, and it's scaring the hell out of those Amalekites that are in our lane right now. The funny, the fakes, and they are on high alert because the Lord Yahweh Shai sworn that it was gonna have war with Amalek from generation to generations. So the Lord Yahweh Shai is arming the Persians to go against Amalek, and that's exactly what it is, and that's exactly what it is. As the days progresses, we see clearly that these prophecies are faithful and true, and that's exactly what it is. Matter of fact, since I said that, let's get a Proverbs 4 verse 18 real quick. Proverbs 4 verse 18. Proverbs 4 and 18. Proverbs 4 verse 18. But the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more under the perfect day, and that's exactly what it is, man. As time progresses, these prophecies are more and more in your face. They are becoming more and more undeniable. You cannot escape them. Very soon they are going to be in your face, up close and personal, man. You're gonna have to deal with them. That's exactly what it is. And he says Iran claimed to test hypersonic missile that can breach all defense shield, and that's exactly what it is, man. That's the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shai fighting against Amalek, and ultimately fighting against America, because those Amalekites are being backed by who? By Esau, by Babylon. That's exactly what it is. So, once they make a move, once these fake Israelites make a move against Iran, guess what? America gonna have to jump in, and that's exactly what the prophecy clearly says. The least of the flock shall drop them out. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. The least of the flock. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. Jeremiah 50 verse 45. Jeremiah 50 verse 45, and it says, therefore, hear ye the counsel of the Lord Yahweh Shai that he had taken against Babylon, and that's like what it is. Babylon, that's America, and that's exactly what it is. Goes back to the Hebrew word Babel, which means confusion by mixing, and that's exactly what America is. A melting pot, you know, you know, out of many, one nation, out of many people, one nation. That's exactly what it is. Therefore, hear ye the counsel of the Lord Yahweh Shemshai, that he had taken against Babylon and his purpose. So this decree is a decree, is a counsel, a counsel is a decree, matter of fact, let's look it up real quick. A counsel is a decree, a counsel real quick. A purpose, advise, this prophecy is concerning Esau Edom. And it says that he had taken against Babylon and his purposes, that he had purpose against the land of the Chaldean, America, right? Is modern day Chaldeans. The Chaldeans, they were known for involving in witchcraft. These Amalekites, the elite are Amalek. The one pushing the string are Amalek, man. They are the higher ups, man. They're all Amalekites. And it says, surely the least of the flock shall drive them out. The least of the flock is who? These Amalekites that are in our land right now, proclaiming to be the real Jews, man. They are the one that's gonna draw America into the Third World War by pushing the Israelites to go to war with Iran, and that's exactly what it is. The least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make the habitation desolate with them, and that's exactly what it is. Ultimately, when it's all said and done, America will be a wilderness, a desolate wilderness, and that's exactly what the Lord Yahweh Shemshai established for America. Let's go back to the article real quick, and it says, commander of Revolutionary Guard Aerospace Unit predict that no technology for decades will be able to counter the new weapon, and that's exactly what it is. That's the Lord Yahweh Shemshai fighting against Esau Edom. Very soon, all Amalekites, all Edomites are gonna be put to death, man, by Yahweh Shemshai once they serve the punishment. Matter of fact, let me get Exodus real quick. Exodus 17 and 13 and 15. Exodus 17, verse 13. And Joshua disconfounded Amalek and his people with the edge of the sword, and that's exactly what it is. The Amalekites are the arch enemy, arch nemesis of the Israelites, man. They refuse to let us go to their land, man, to go to the promised land. Verse 14, and the Lord Yahweh said unto Moses, Marsha, write this for memorial in a book, and that's exactly what it is. And today we have the book, man, the Bible. The scripture says, none shall want her mate. So the Bible is not comparable to any other book, man. It's a living book. It's a living water. And it says, write it in a book and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly destroy, for I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven, and that's exactly what it is. Once it's all said and done, all Amalekites, all Edomites are gonna be put to death, man. Verse 15, and Moses built an altar and called the name of it Yahweh Nasar, right? For he said, because the Lord Yahweh Shemshai had sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generations, and that's exactly what it is, man. So, and the Lord, these nations rising up against Babylon, against America, is these Amalekites. That's the Lord Yahweh Shemshai fighting against them, man. That's the Lord's fighting against them, man. That's the Lord resisting these devils, man. Matter of fact, let's put that real quick. Proverbs 21 verse 1. Proverbs 21 verse 1, right? Proverbs 21 verse 1. Let me do something real quick. Let me NLC. Let me make a comparable NLC. Proverbs 21 verse 1 in the NLC says, the king's heart is like a stream of water directed by the Lord. He guideth whithersoever he pleases. And a matter of fact, let me see the NIV real quick. NIV, NLC, and let's see, NXC. Yep. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, man. Guess what? The Lord is the one that's fighting against Esau. He's the one that's allowing these nations to come against Esau, man. Because why? Because Esau's time is up, man. Esau's about to be dethroned, to be taken down. That's exactly what it is, man. Because two kings cannot be sit in the same throne, man. We are living in a time where the Lord Yahweh Hashem Shai is making space for the kingdom of heaven to be established by getting rid of who? By getting rid of Esau Edom. Second Ezra chapter 6 verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And that's exactly what it is, man. There's a transition that's actually taking place in the spiritual realm. As Esau is getting is taken down, simultaneously Jacob is been rising up, man. That's exactly the time we're in, man. Let me see if I can read some more. And it says, Iran on Monday announced that he had finished testing a new hypersonic missile capable of penetrating all defense system, and that it will soon be unveiled. And it says on General Amir Ali Hazi Zadek, who commands the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps aerospace unit, said the development marked a great leap in the field of missile, and that a hypersonic missile has a high speed and can maneuver both in and out of the atmosphere. And ultimately, man, it's only gonna take an hour, man, for this place to be utterly destroyed, man. Because those hypersonic missile, guess what? Esau, what do you call it? Esau missile defense will not be able to stop them, man, because ultimately the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Shai gonna be the one guiding those missiles, man, to the destinations, And it says Haji Zadek first revealed the development of the hypersonic missile last November. It will be able to breach all the system of anti-missile defense, and that's exactly what it is, man. And that's prophecy. The scripture says that none shall miss the rank. Matter of fact, let's put that real quick, man. These missiles are going to reach their destinations. They're not gonna break the rank. Break the rank. The ranks. Let's get that real quick. Yep. And it says Joel 2 verse 7. Joel 2 verse 7. And it says they shall run like mighty men, the missiles, right? That's parabolically a parable describing the missiles, right? And it says Joel 2 verse 7, they shall run like mighty men, they shall climb the wall like the men of war, and they shall march every one on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. And that's exactly what it is, man. Those missiles are gonna reach their destinations. You know, like I said before. So like I said before, the spirit of Yahweh Shemashai gonna be guiding them to make sure that they reach their destinations. You know, second Ezra is what 16, right? Let's get that real quick. Second Ezra 16. Second Ezra 16. Verse Second Ezra 16. Verse yep. It says yep. And it says verse 8, the mighty Lord Yahweh Shemashai sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? And that's exactly what it is. Ezra is asking question. We know ultimately the Lord Yahweh Shemashai ruleth in the kingdom of men. So if he wants something to be done, no one can come against it. And this is a fire, the vow of fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? Nobody. And it says he shall cast lightning, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord Yahweh Shemashah shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. And that's like what it is. Once those missiles launch, right? Guess what? Once they reach the destinations, especially here in America, guess what? You're gonna have all kind of earthquakes, tsunami. The earth gonna rail to and fro, man. And so much so that the remnant has to be physically removed from the face of the earth, man. That's how bad, that's how detrimental it's going to be. And it says the earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof, the sea ariseth up with wave from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled. You know, that's talking about the tsunamis, you know. And it says and the fishes thereof also before the Lord, and before the glory of his power. Verse 13, for strong is the right hand that beateth the bow. The bow, that's a metaphor for the missiles, man. You know, when a missile gets stolen, you know, we know it's called broken arrow. So the bow that the scriptures are talking about, that's a code name for the missiles. For strong is his right hand that beateth the bow, his arrow that is shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the world. And that's like what it is, man. So those missiles, they're going to be reach their destinations within half an hour, man. That's how quick, that's how fast, that's how rapid the destruction going to be, man. You know, it's gonna be in an hour, man. You know, that's how it is, man. And no end time missile defense are going to stop them, man. Matter of fact, let's go Revelation real quick. Revelation 18 verse 9. Revelation 18 verse 10, right? Did I have this? Yeah, Revelation 18 verse 10. You know, let's highlight this real quick. The whole chapter is fire. And it says matter of fact, let me say verse um, verse 10, and it says, standing afar off for the fear of the torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is that judgment come. So ultimately, it's gonna take 1 hour for this place to be destroyed, man. You know, it's so spent like this place has been building up since what? Since 1776, but it's gonna take 1 hour for Yahweh Shimshai to completely destroy this place, man. That's how quick the destruction is going to be, man. That's exactly what it is. And Iran are going to play a pivotal role, in the destruction of America. Iran, Russia, North Korea, Pakistan, their own allies, NATO and EU, gonna join in to the party, man. And it says matter of fact, a hypersonic missile is also maneuverable, making it harder to track and defend against, man. And it says while countries like the United States and Israel have developed a system designed to defend against cruise and ballistic missile, the ability to track and take down a hypersonic missile remain a question. And it says last week, Iran unveiled another version of a ballistic missile with a range of 2,000 kilometers. 1.242 miles, enough to hit area of Israel. And it says the Kibal missile, the latest version of, I can't even say that word, which is an Iran longest range missile to date, was unveiled Thursday alongside a replica of the Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem, Old City, in a live broadcast on state television. So hey, man, you get it, man. We almost out of here, man. The Lord Yahweh Shimshai is fighting on our behalf, man. So we almost out of here, man. So that was a quick lesson, man. Lord willing, it was edifying. I want to say all praises and honor and glorification due to Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua Hashem, Hawa Kakadash, and a double honor to our elders, apostles of James whole world. On the next time, Shalom.